Why should we adapt electric vehicles? You may have some doubts like, are electric vehicles worth buying? Will it save your fuel cost? Or where will you charge your vehicle? Is electric vehicle are really green? Or will I get the range I need? What will be the life of my battery? So you will get the answers for these questions in this video. So the first thing we will see about the charging infrastructure. As we know, electric vehicles have battery which drives its wheels. So this battery needs electricity. So how to charge your electric car? So you can charge either at home or you can also charge in public charging station. You can also charge your vehicle in malls because you can charge your vehicle and you can go for shopping and come back. And this is a charging station in office. This is solar power charging station. So you can park the during the parking hours. Your vehicle will get charged from solar power. So how to charge an electric car at home? So you need first you need a dedicated parking area because your car has to be charged nearly 6 to 8 hours. Then you need a 15 amp socket. That is not a problem in a house, and mostly companies will give you this charging setup. Then charging in a public charging station, you can both AC and DC chargers are available in public stations. Connectors are provided along with the car, so using that you can charge in public stations. Then it is marketed that electric vehicles are green, but actually they are not green. So we cannot say that electric vehicles are 100% green because battery needs electricity, and that electricity can be obtained either from a coal fired power plant or from a solar or wind power plant. So if you are using this type of electricity, again here emission will be there. But if you go for a solar or wind power plant, your electricity is almost green. However, battery manufacturing may not be green. So we cannot say that always electric vehicles are 100% green. Then fuel cost. So nowadays this petrol diesel vehicle cost is increasing continuously, and in case of electricity cost, it is more or less stable compared to that of a petrol diesel cost. So if you see in a long run, this cost will be lesser, that is electric vehicle cost will be lesser compared to that of a cost of a petrol or diesel. Petrol or diesel vehicle normally needs more maintenance. We know that we have to give for frequent service so as to have a good performance. And we need to change the oil and filters every time. But electric vehicles have a very few moving parts compared to that of a ICE vehicle. So there is the maintenance cost is also very less. So the next factor is the range of electric vehicle. Uh, you are charging your battery fully, and with that how much distance you can travel, that is called the range of electric vehicle. It is like you are filling your petrol tank fully, and with that full tank how much distance you can travel. So Hyundai Electric Kona has specified that you will get a driving range of 452 kilometers. Each vehicle has a different range. If you compare the range of this vehicle, it is normally less than that petrol or diesel car. But with the advancement in battery technology, some of the cars like Tesla, they have increased range of the vehicle. So the next thing is about the battery life. Today, most of the manufacturer are giving almost 8 years warranty. So if we maintain our battery properly, we may get a warranty for 8 years. Now, after seeing all this, you may be wondering whether it is worth buying an electric vehicle. So the electric vehicle has many advantages, like they do not emit any toxic gases into the environment, and they are more efficient than the internal combustion engine, nearly 4 times more efficient. Then they are less noisy compared to that of diesel vehicle, and they have very few moving parts, so maintenance cost is also low, and fuel cost will be lower in long run. uh, Social benefits: first thing, air quality will improve, and if you use solar or wind for battery charging, still air quality we can improve. So we are able to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. Then improved air quality means public health will improve, and dependence on fossil fuel is reduced, and the importing of oil will be reduced, and during off peak period we can charge the vehicle, and during peak period when we can support the grid by uh, supplying the charge back to the grid, so thereby we can improve the plant load factor. So some of the points to be addressed before adapting electric vehicles are: most of the apartment buildings don't have a dedicated parking area, so implementing a charging infrastructure in such building should be addressed first. Then if more people are charging the electric vehicle at the same time, like many people after coming from work, they will charge the vehicle. In such case, we should study what will be the impact on the grid. Then mechanics uh, to be trained to repair the electric vehicle, since it is a new technology. Then we should be aware about the battery maintenance. If you want more details about this, please do visit our website. And if you like the video, please subscribe and share the video. Thank you.